Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Roki Sasaki. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ.
Left fielder, Ian Happ.
That one finds the zone, and that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here's Kyle Tucker. First pitch just misses. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. And that one missing low. Nobody out. Runner at first. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. And now one away.
Batting third, right fielder.
And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker and stuff in the dirt.
Man at second. In there at the knees, and that is strike 2.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Kicks and deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Left field, way back there. And that one hops the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Puts a run on the board, picks up an RBI.
One out, runner at second. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Just missed. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. Suzuki, the runner at second with one away. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 2 away.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Dansby Swanson stands in now and watches strike 1. And that is out of play.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And there's a ball.
I got 3-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
It's a tough, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat.
Now this one gets through. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it
For him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cubs 2. The Dodgers coming to bat. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Edman measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a bouncer out to short. Fires to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in L.A., second inning set to go. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Sasaki back to work. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Crow Armstrong checks his swing. Appealed out. Gets it to first. One up, one down. Matt. Bottom of this. That's too low. Fire consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Sasaki ready to fire now. Runner on the go. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game. Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below, and some guys are good low, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And that is that. Back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground to the left. Throw is high and over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
That's a dangerous throw for the first baseman to try to handle right there. Exposed him to a potential collision, and We've all seen some of the ugly ones over the years on plays similar to that one, so it's great nothing came out of that other than the throwing error.
Michael Conforto, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is foul back. And a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
One ball,
sometimes being lucky
strikes.
is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Corner. There's one.
That's an out.
On to Bush. It's a double play.
They made that double play look
That
so
is
easy,
it.
but it was
Catcher,
far from
Will
routine. That's the
Smith.
one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 out, space is empty.
Ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Two balls,
Breaking ball misses
two
down
strikes.
and away. Tapped softly on the ground. Corner over to first. Out number 3. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On to the 3rd inning. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Nope.
Just missed. Nowadays with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift
One
rules?
strike.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. First, and he's back in there.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Outside corner, got him looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, he was late. On the corner for a strike. 0-2 now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Cubs leave 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And we're back, and here is Max Muncy. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1's the
0-1.
count.
As a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Out to short. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And next for L.A., Enrique Hernandez. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Foul ball. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bush settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium. Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Crow Armstrong, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2020. Strike 3, Sasaki gets the strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now at the plate, Matt Shaw. And that's in for a strike. Now one missed. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Amaya batting with one. Down, takes a strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Bounce to the left side. On to Hernandez, and he's out. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
2 on, 2 outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0. This will help in his outings to come.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. So they strand a pair. And midway in the fourth. Back here in L.A., John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before.
Now batting, second baseman, Mookie.
Here's Mookie to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. Fought off foul. And the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
That's the third. In time to Bush, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing. All set for the start of the inning.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 86.
And a pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. One up, one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the
strike one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it drops in.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never do that.
That's a ball.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Up the middle. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting, second
Here's Nico
baseman,
Horner. Both
Horner.
2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Line drive. Muncy whips it across. And that is that. Cubs stranded. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Boyd back to work. Swings and misses. 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Foul ball still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out to short. Tosses across to first, and Hernandez is out. Fordo, he's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Just missed. On the ground, right side. And that one handled in plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Outside. Going to count 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Here's a high chopper. Slings to first, and they get the out on Smith. Top 6. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. No, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Come on, Jack. Hey!
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swing and a ball popped up. Betts makes the grab for the second out. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in. And it is 2-1. Shaw off.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 78, Ben Casparius.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Kyle Tucker. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Next offering is fouled back. Hit on the ground to short. Rojas tosses to first, and that is that. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Cubs 2 and the back here at Chavez Ravine. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. Muncy hits one in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
2 outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Dodgers still looking for their first hit in this one. That one down the line. Sends it across to first. That's the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That smash towards center.
Clearly ready to hit right there. pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Bush now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Swanson digs in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
That's way outside. 1-0.
Ball 2.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning. So here's Horner now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pickoff throw. Swanson gets back easily. Swanson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw to third, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. A lot of hitters tell them.
And the Dodgers.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 51.
Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Alex
First pitch,
Garcia.
and that's in for a strike. And delivers outside. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count 1-2. And he is for the 3rd straight. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And out of here. He breaks up the no-no with a...
Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in. Trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Out to short with a single base runner because of all the power. They are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs.
Pitching for
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that keeps him from advancing past second.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Hard ground ball for a base stop. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
And that one fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That's outside, and it's 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Over to Swanson. He turns it. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Will Smith to the plate. Ouch, that one drilled him. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Aim to score from third. And they take the lead in the seventh. So two down, Max Muncy, the next to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Morgan, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Long run, tracks it down. That is the back here in LA. Now here is Matt Shaw. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hernandez ranging after it. Puts it away for the out. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. John Birdie.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Betts whips it to first. And there's two away. Ian Happ up to hit.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And that one moves his feet. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Outside low, now 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that is that. Cubs are down quietly. Carson Kelly, the new catcher now. Morgan back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number one.
Now batting, first baseman
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that squirts through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And
pitching for Chicago.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
56.
He's already homered in this game.
Nate Pearson.
Swing and a foul straight back. One-run game, one out, one on. Fouled off left side. And 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next pitch is outside.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ripped to right. Suzuki pulls that one down, two away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He will score.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Kirby Yates.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
No, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, and it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Sasaki. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. The Dodgers up by 2 here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge. It can change the ball game.
Bush in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ball 1 there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
1 ball.
Yates is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And your final 4-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.